Hey, what's going on? I am Mr. D.R.E. and welcome to Grown and Throwed Off. And I got my partner in here. Matter of fact, I got my partners in here. Listen, they said it wouldn't happen. They said it couldn't happen. But here we are. It is me, Mr. D.R.E. It is my boy, Mr. B. Mac, and my friend, my ride or die, Miss K Luv. Say what's up to the people.
What's going on? What's going on, man? Glad to be back.
Wait, now wait a minute now. See, we ain't gonna sit here and act like we ain't did this before and like we shy and
we
stuff.
trying to figure out how
We was
gonna
just
do
talking
it.
all this noise right before we got on here. Now everybody trying to get the hush mouth.
No. I don't know who goes. I'm gonna let him go first, and then I'll go first. That's what
All
I was
right,
waiting for him to-
introduce yourself. Everybody knows y'all, but go ahead and introduce yourself, Mr. B Mac.
B Mac is back in the building. I know y'all miss me. It's been a while. It feels like it's been too long since we got a chance to get on this mic and re-rap.
That's what's up. And introduce yourself. I gave her this name, y'all, so she may not, respond to this name to begin with. But Miss K Luv, say what's up.
Hello. Once again, I am here. Hello. It's K Luv. I'll take that. Killer K, whatever you want to call me.
Killer
Yes,
K.
'cause that would be me.
K Luv. Rockabye Baby.
Yeah, rockabye,
Had to
baby.
fire the hell. Y'all better be careful.
That chick.
She had to fire.
I know, right?
The eve
list,
of
lollipop. Like,
Lollipop.
keep going.
Listen, the eve of Grown and Throwed Off.
Yeah.
The Foxy Brown of Grown and Throwed Off. Let's see, the Frank Sinatra of Grown and
When it comes down to the accolades, that boy
But
know how
we'll
to
just
give
stick to K Luv. I'll take that one.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, so we're going to get into the show. We got a great show for y'all on today. I named this show Confessions and Conversation.
Uh-oh.
Confessions and Conversation. Because we've been kind of talking about this for a minute, off and on, and so there's just a lot of lying going on around here, and we gonna set the record straight. It actually started with the initial episode where it said the biggest misconceptions of the opposite sex.
I
and
knew
so,
it.
I was so disappointed. I was extremely disappointed. Y'all had that such a great conversation.
Yeah.
Without your boy.
Yeah, we had some great conversations to the point we had to do a part two.
And I was just about to get to that.
Yeah.
And then they took it along themselves to say, hey, you know what? Not only we gonna have one fire conversation, we gonna come back and drop the part two.
Hey, but listen, when it's
Y'all should have at least came up with a whole nother conversation to talk about. And then we gotta be back at the business. Now we gonna do part two. But I take now. I better now than never.
Hey,
Better now
when
than
it's
never.
rolling,
It's
it's
all right.
rolling. We gonna get into it, but like I said, we're gonna uncover some things. We're gonna uncover some things because there's a lot of lies being told around here. Since we on the
Who told a lie?
Well, there's a lot of people telling a lie, but let me tell you something. I will say this. I heard a big lie last night.
Oh.
It came from a dude, and I just happened to catch the conversation, because he was talking about everything that he is, all that he do. He trying to flaunt, he trying to flex and everything. He trying to stunt, however you want to say it. He's talking like, yeah, man, what I'm saying. I got 2 houses and everything. I got a timeshare in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I got a Mercedes and I got a Tahoe, and he started naming all the stuff he got, and then he's like, yeah, man, my girl, I just bought my girl a brand new Honda Accord and everything else. Got a timeshare, man. I'm sitting there doing the thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
they don't know nothing about me, bruh. They don't know nothing about me, bruh. They don't know nothing about me, bruh. Man, I got my own business and everything. And so, I'm sitting here like, okay, so why you so mad? He was like, man, the supervisor's gonna try to fire me last night. I'm sitting here like, okay, if you got all this now, why you worried about even getting fired? You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, boy, people be lying, about all kind of stuff. If you ain't that hard, if you ain't got it like that, just say it.
Stay in your lane.
Ain't nobody gonna say that, man. It sounds good to
Man,
say they got a lot of stuff if that's the case.
That man say he got tigers and everything, bruh.
The lions and the bears too.
He ain't say the lions. He might as well, but he said, "Man, I got 2 tigers, bruh."
Oh man.
Well,
I
if he
said,
about to
man,
lose his
listen.
job, he better start going to
And
the pawn
I
shop.
was upset, right?
Got to take some of that stuff back.
Hey,
Okay.
take that tiger to the
I'm
zoo.
like, man, he talking about all these cars he got. You know, he naming Cadillac and Benz.
Time out, pause. If he is driving a Tahoe, why is his girl driving a Honda?
Well, he said it was, he said it was a
No.
brand new Honda Accord. I guess that means, but
Brand new.
he said it's brand new. You know what I mean? So
It
he's
better
just
be.
He's just talking about how
It
he
better
doing.
be.
Now
She
he
It's
ain't
a hybrid?
She driving.
Well,
It better
he
be
ain't
a
say all that.
hybrid.
Now he ain't say what
'Cause-
year the Cadillac was. Either,
Well, I
you
ain't
know.
gonna say what I know, but
It could be an 85. You know, I don't know. But,
No, like I know, you better get you something. Better get you a Honda Accord too.
right.
They're
Yeah,
cheap on
man.
gas.
Yeah,
They're easy to
brother,
fix.
keep on getting there, right?
and I'm like, why is this dude lying like this? But so that's some of the stuff we just gonna uncover. You know, like. Matter of fact, let me ask y'all this question. Let's just get into it. Who lies the most, men or women?
Man.
For real.
Yo, man. I
Men
think
lie
men
the
do.
most?
I mean, I'm a female. Really?
I
Yeah,
mean,
of course I'm gonna think
you
men
can-
lie.
you can tell
Yeah,
the
I
truth.
agree with that.
Well, we not
You
gonna
think
do
men lie the
on
most?
this podcast.
Yeah.
The
Wait
two
a
of
minute.
y'all attack me.
No.
Man,
Man,
I'ma
See,
get some back
I'm gonna
up.
tell you one thing about me. I'm an unbiased person.
Clearly,
I'm-
I know.
I'm-
I've been listening.
I know what you're
baby. I
referencing
got
to.
you. You see, I'm watching you, right? Yeah. I got my eyes all in your eye. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, he's unbiased.
But I have to agree with. I think us men we lie more.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
Yeah,
I think
honestly,
women lie.
No.
That's-
Men do because it's well, you know what?
Wait a minute. Do I need to get a Bible before so I can swear y'all in before y'all start telling this stuff?
First of
But-
all, men do because it's a certain well, depending on what y'all trying to get, right?
Okay.
And you trying,
I don't even think it takes us trying to get anything to be in my opinion.
but why lie though?
Bruh,
See what I'm saying?
women
why
lie
you lying?
all day long.
About
I'm
what?
gonna tell you
Everything.
like Jody told me. I lied to you because I love you. That's why I lied to you because I love you. Women don't want the truth.
Who?
They want to be
Man,
told to
nah.
lie.
Tell me the truth.
They want to
Yeah.
lie. They want the
Mm.
sweet. They want the sweet lies that sounds real sweet to their ears. And guys are hip to that. They gonna tell you what you want to hear,
Listen.
No.
even if it ain't the truth.
Man, women lie the
If
most.
my breath stink and you don't tell me, I'm gonna have problems.
See,
You don't
see,
lie
but
to-
that's
oh,
what
you
that's what I
good. No,
think
tell
women.
me.
That's why I don't think when it comes down to women, I don't think they lie. They just not gonna tell you the truth.
Oh no, they gonna lie.
What?
Everything,
I just don't think
man,
I just
lie about
think
everything.
they just keep
You
it to
think-
themselves. They ain't gonna tell the
Me?
truth.
I won't
I'm-
tell you the truth.
See,
Now,
I'm not
see, wait a
saying
minute,
you.
see,
Oh,
Now let me
okay.
just
So
set the
that-
record before
Yeah,
we
don't
even
take
start
it-
this
Hold on.
thing.
Wait,
Everything we
pause,
talking
pause,
about right
pause,
now. Hold, wait a
pause.
minute.
Check us out though, because we started like kind of right here. Not all of us like,
Yeah,
yo,
look at, we done dropped the mic up in this week. Let me grab this mic real quick and put
we
this mic.
like all of it.
Somebody get me a brick so we can keep this mic up. But listen, what we discussing though today, it's not necessarily every woman, every
Yeah.
man. It's just a general consensus.
Yeah.
That's all
I
I'm
mean, I
saying.
get that. I mean, I know women that lie.
But I think women lie the most. Though.
Mm,
Like, what's a lie that a man tells? Because I can. Oh. Do we have another? Let me see.
hey, I brought her for a reason. She better learn.
God, I can
But
tell you
no,
all
I
day
mean, you
what
know
women
what?
lie.
Women lie as well. I'm sorry, we do lie. Well, I try not to. But you know, somebody approached me and said, "Oh, how old are you?" What I'm gonna say? Oh no, I'm 35. I'm 44. I'm 44 and proud. Like,
And see, I
no.
must say,
Not
and this
gonna
is
do
why
that.
you on here, because I know you gonna tell the truth.
Yes.
All of us, we gonna tell the
I'm
truth,
not
you
gonna
know.
lie about
Like he already
anything
done just stab every
stupid.
man in the back saying that men lie the most, but you know.
I feel like y'all do. Women do lie, but I don't think.
Women lie the most. Well, and if you won't say they lie the most, they lie the worst.
Women?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's think about this now. Listen, I don't even know if we're going to do trending news or anything today. I had all those things set up.
I'm just gonna sit back and listen to the different point. No, I'm gonna talk, but I like to listen first. I like to listen first. I like to get the different points of views, and then I deliver my sauce.
Okay.
You know what's a woman's lie? It's yours.
Oh.
Yeah. Women lie about
Wait
that
a
all the
minute.
time.
What we
Women
talking
lie.
about?
The baby's yours.
Oh, you talking about that? Okay.
They lie about saying I love you.
Oh.
No.
No.
Oh yeah, they lie about a lot of stuff.
Men do the same. That ain't my baby. I ain't slept with you.
Hey, we can't though.
You know you been
We
there.
can't though.
You know that baby yours.
Man.
That baby got your eyeballs.
How many times
No.
has it been that you seen a man get caught up? You know, he's been taking care of a child for 18, 20 years and find out on years 17, 11 months that the child ain't here.
Ooh.
You hear it a lot. You hear it a lot.
But what about the ones who just the moms don't tell them? 'Cause, you know.
It's a lie. That's still a lie. If you don't tell, that's still a lie though.
You think so? Well,
Yeah.
my baby didn't know.
It's a lie. If you don't tell me the truth, you're lying to me.
I mean, yeah, I agree with it.
Yeah, so I mean,
I'll give
women
you
lie.
that one. That's
Women lie
sad.
the
Trifling
most.
women.
Yeah. There's
You
a
over there
lie.
huffing. What you want to say?
I'm huffing because I'm fat. That's a
You know
difference.
what? No, we are not
It's-
claiming to be
it's-
fat up in here.
I'm huffing because I'm fat. I breathe it.
Lies.
But
See, y'all already lying.
He just big bone. It's a difference.
I ain't never seen no fat skeleton before. Show me a fat skeleton.
Yeah.
But I, in my honest opinion, I do think men we lie the most.
Mhm.
I think we lie the most, and the reason why I say that, we given the opportunity to lie the most. We don't, us as men.
We're given the opportunity to lie the most.
Bro.
Okay.
Well, the reason why I say
Let me
that,
do B Mac real quick. Let me just sit back and listen.
Yeah. Let him talk.
Mhm.
as men, even kind of goes into the conversation y'all had prior to,
Mhm.
when it comes down to cheating and stuff. Like, bro, I feel like we don't prowl. We don't go searching. We don't go looking for stuff that we don't want to happen. Women, on the other hand, they look for stuff they don't want to happen all the time. That's why they always find stuff they don't want to find, because they always searching for stuff they don't want to see. Us as men, we ain't prowling like that.
Well, we know women are more nosy. That's not even a discussion. right there.
But we don't prowl. So we're not going like, oh well, where you been? What you doing?
We're looking in your phone.
Where you going from?
Mhm.
Where you coming from? That's typically women.
All day.
So when women be like, hey, well, where you been? Where you going? Oh, I was with the fellas. No, nigga, you was with Tommy down. You was with old girl down the road. So it's like we be given the opportunity to tell the lie. That's what I mean by we're giving.
I
get
it. I get it.
I
given
understand what you're saying.
More opportunity to.
But
It-
feel me.
If a woman come in late, we ain't like, hey, where you go at? Well, it depends on how late. Let me tell you.
It's 3 o'clock a.m.
Yeah, you feel? It all depends on how late, but typically, men don't go prowling for stuff that we don't want to see, we don't want to know. And we dog showing, asking questions we don't really want to know the answer to.
That's true.
But see, okay, so that goes back to, okay, if you're gonna say men lie the most, women lie the worst, and your example kind of lose that. So women always gonna be like, you know, where you been, all this other stuff, even though they done went through your phone while you was in the shower and stuff like that.
Mhm.
A dude ain't gonna ask a woman too much, and she know this. So I'm talking in general. Now there's some I want to say something else. Some sissified dudes.
Uh-oh.
Some dudes that act like women.
Just a little feminine.
Just a
Just
little, yeah.
Just
So,
got a little feminine.
but so men normally ain't gonna pry. They're not gonna sit there and be all in your stuff, which gives women the perfect opportunity to do all kind of stuff.
That's true.
And the whole relationship be alive. You see what I'm saying? The whole men not gonna ask you where you been, all this other stuff. So women just feel comfortable living this whole lie that, oh yeah, I'm faithful to him. Oh
That's
yeah, I
true.
love him. Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
you know what I mean? So if you say we lie the most, women lie the worst.
It's two different.
That's all I'm
The
saying.
worst and the most. Y'all lie the most. You lie the. I don't know though.
That's the
I
truth.
mean, I
That's
give
the
you that. I
truth.
get what you're saying, but you know, I'm just saying.
Hey,
y'all lie the
listen.
most.
I would agree with that.
We gonna be right back. I didn't even mean to start the show like this, but listen, we'll be right back with some more. All right, y'all stay tuned. Here we are. We're back with you on today. Listen, there's a lot going on because this conversation ain't gonna have a beginning or ending. Don't seem like. So we gonna get right into the main topic, the grown and throwed off topic: confessions and conversations. We're gonna try to restore order back in here just for a minute. So who wanna go for it? So the whole concept of this is there is a lot of questions that women have about men, you know, if they could really get the honest truth, what the answer would be, and then vice versa. So who want to start this off?
Brian?
Oh, Brian gonna
B-Mac.
start it off? Okay,
B-Mac.
B-Mac. All right, go ahead and start it off, man.
I don't mind starting it off. I mean, I definitely don't mind starting it off. One thing I want to touch on when it comes to women, and I'm pretty sure a lot of brothers would, and this is a pretty common question that's going around amongst, I heard across the different Proof podcasts, but not on Grown and Throw It Off. So I'm gonna start off with this. What is it when it comes to, not all, disclaimer, not all, but some women, and that one word that we call accountability? Like, where is the, I guess, the disconnect between saying, hey, I messed up and I want to be forgiven, and going completely left or making it about something else other than the issue that's at hand?
So basically, you asking why do we not apologize?
No. It's not.
Like, I mean,
because
that's what I'm hearing.
the apology isn't necessarily
what you're looking for.
not necessarily me, because when I think about accountability, it's saying like, okay, when you think about accountability, right? It's being aware, that something wasn't done right.
Yeah, holding yourself accountable. Yeah.
So it's not necessarily saying, hey, oh, okay, I'm sorry, and then next thing you know, same thing happened again.
Yeah.
So, because at the end of the day, the accountability it's not there.
Right. Hey,
That's just
Okay.
a false
I like the
apology.
way you did that.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of women that will say,
Oh,
well,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
It
and then
And
do
do
it
it
the,
again.
Do it again.
the very not even
Yeah.
the next day.
So
You know.
so
Yeah.
so that's
Where
that's
does
my
it come
question.
from?
Like
Like,
Why is it?
Where's the disconnect
I
between
have no
the
idea.
accountability?
But I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, I do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
There
But,
has to be a reason.
You know what I'm saying? So, a piece of my household. Anybody know? Well, you know, I don't care. I'm gonna say it. I want to say. I like to drink tequila. Okay, I am a tequila girl.
Okay.
I used to pour and mix my drinks on the counter, and for some odd reason, I will always spill the mixer. You know.
Uh-huh.
And my husband be like, "You spilled it again," and I'm like, "Okay, sorry." You know what I'm saying? if I drank something the next night, I spilled it again. I didn't get it up. But now, if I do it, I do wipe it up. But I don't know. Like, I did keep doing it without, I don't know where the disconnect is. Like, you know what? This irritates him. Let me wipe it up. But I just did it. I don't know.
I mean, no, it's more so like, okay, you know you did wrong.
Yeah.
But you refuse to
correct it,
admit it that you did wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, why can't you just be accountable for your actions?
With some people, some females, I ain't gonna lie, because, based off of other women that I know, like, they don't want to admit that they're wrong.
So why is that?
But that's the question.
That's the question.
Now that I don't know.
Like
that
why?
I don't know. I don't know if it's embarrassing or pride or what it is. It's always something. Embarrassment, pride, ego. You know what I'm saying? Or first of all, you ain't my daddy. Like, I've heard chicks say, I ain't gonna lie, I done said that before.
Right.
But still, But I mean, I say own your own stuff. Own it. Don't sit up there and be like, oh, I didn't do that. But I mean, everyone does it. Men do it as well, though.
But I think, and see, you're kind of going into what I was getting ready to say.
Mm-hmm.
So just like that sentence you ended with, men do it too.
Yeah.
So a lot of times.
But hold on, before you go there, like, if y'all call us out and say you did, we expect for us to be like, okay, yeah, I did it and end it there. But if y'all do it and you continuously do it, we keep pounding and pounding, like, you keep doing it. Why'd you do it? You did it again. Oh, you did it 2 days ago. Oh, you did it last week on a Thursday. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just egg it on.
You
yeah.
won't let it go. And see, this is what I was going to go to.
We won't.
And feel me on this. Maybe you've experienced this. Maybe you haven't. But just in my experiences with various women, you tell, yes, various. Yeah. So you tell them, like, okay, why did you do, why'd you take money out the account?
Right. Right.
And they say, well, why'd you take money out the account?
See? Yeah.
Okay. When did I take money out the account? Oh, you took it out 3 years ago. Okay, well, we ain't talking about 3 years ago. We talking about right now. Can we deal with the issue at hand? Yeah. Why did this happen? And it's like they can't take accountability at all.
It's got to be something else.
It got to be something.
I've done.
Why are you flirting with that girl? With that dude. Well, did you flirt with Keisha back in high school?
Yeah.
High school?
Yeah.
For real? We going back all the way back to high school?
And you know what? That's crazy, because women do hold on to stuff a lot more than men. Not saying that y'all forget, but maybe y'all do forget. I really don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet. But
you want to speak on that?
You know what I'm saying? We'll bring something up from 5 years ago.
From
and
10
y'all
years
will be
ago.
like, you know what? I don't even remember that. And then we be like, you remember because you had on the green tie with the purple pants and the hat turned backwards.
And the truth is, we remember it, but it's non-important. It's not nothing to really be like.
But to us,
to go through and have
exactly.
But now I feel like the importance only comes through some temporary emotion, rather they upset or mad, or maybe they just had a bad day.
Yes, you do.
Because I feel like what women usually do, what my past experience with an ex of mine's was that she would bring up things in the past to justify her feelings. So like if she's angry or something, even if it's not at me, like I done nothing. That was the most confusing thing about it.
Right.
It's like this anger isn't really directly directed towards me, because I'm not the cause. I'm not the culprit of what's going on internally. But there are things in our past that had happened that share the similar feelings that she's feeling now.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So she will always like to go back to something in the past, to justify
her actions.
The feelings that she may be feeling. So if I was to take some kind of stab at it, or to try to answer to why that may be when it comes down to some women and not all, is that, I mean, they just need a justification to those feelings. So that'll be my stab at that.
But what do you think?
I have no idea right now.
You have no idea right now.
Well,
I mean,
because at the end of
so
the
to
day,
be justified,
Because
because this, if
yeah,
if a woman is having a hard time pretty much accepting her wrongdoings, or feel like she needs to bring up something else in the past to then take the whole conversation we have about the accountability pretty much off of her. So if it's not a justification to the feeling, it's pretty much a reroute. Like, okay, I now have to take the harness off of me and put it on
you.
to the bed.
Just to get to the point to where I'm still right.
So,
Like, I'm still gonna be right.
always.
Is that not the number one rule?
what, women
That
always
men,
right?
well, you're the older
The number one
men,
rule for what?
like your older men in your family, like your uncles, your dad. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay with uncles and dads or fathers. They never told you the number one rule
What's
for
that?
women. Women are always right.
No, they always said
Really?
that's the number one problem. That women are always
Wow.
right.
Well, I mean,
That's just, you know what that sound like?
I want
It sound like the same person that says the customer's always right
Yeah,
at the job.
and they're never right.
And
Well, I ain't gonna say they're never right, but
No,
they're
they-
not right
they
at
all-
all times. But
customers,
still,
customers are
But-
always right.
right.
that's what they say.
though.
Yeah.
That's the truth though.
But no, like
That's
the
not
men
the
that
truth.
I know,
Uh-huh.
they will tell like, boy, you don't want to argue with that one because she always gonna be right. It don't matter. And she can be dead wrong. She is always right. Like, I mean, but
Fellas.
yeah.
It's
Run for the hills.
that
Run
is the
for
problem.
the hills. It's
I'm
women
just saying.
women can't always be right.
But
If
no,
any-
I'm not
if-
saying that we are. No, because we are wrong at times. But you know what they say: happy wife, happy life, or whatever.
Okay, but see,
women always
and
have
this
to
is
be
my
right.
issue. This is my
Something,
issue. Let me just go ahead and since we talking about the questions and stuff, because you kind of leading into my question.
Uh-huh.
My question is this: why is it that you say you want a strong man who
Oh.
can lead,
Mm-hmm.
but you won't let him lead?
Mm.
Because it goes back into what you say. Well, women are always right. Happy wife, happy life.
No.
But women say, "Oh, I want a man who can lead and just, and then you try to lead,
I mean, you do.
and they won't give me the gavel.
I mean, the gavel. Wait, not the ring, but
No, the gavel, like
Yeah.
No,
you understand
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? Like,
so, well,
because I see it all the
I
time.
feel like,
A man can have a plan for the family,
yeah,
and if she don't like the plan, she ain't gonna
it's
go with it.
right, and
The-
that's true.
The
That's
the
true.
man can have a plan for this is Mr. D.R.E. talking. This ain't B-Mac. This is Mr. D.R.E.
Yeah, we ain't trying to get you in trouble.
So the
today.
man can have, can see what's going on with the kids,
right,
and you say you want him to help raise the kids and stuff.
right.
Then he tries to do discipline or whatever, or do something that you don't necessarily like,
Yeah,
and you snatch it away.
yeah.
But then when they act
I
up
ain't
and they
mad
get
at
on your
that.
nerves, then you say, well, why aren't you doing anything?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you
Yeah.
can't have it both ways.
Well, okay.
So please explain to
So,
me,
being
why is
that
it that a woman says that she wants a strong man? And
Mhm.
again, I must preface this saying, this is not all women.
Right.
But there are a lot of women
yeah.
who say they want a strong man to take their head.
yeah.
And then when he tries to walk in that headship,
Mm-hmm.
she fights him at every
Yeah.
point.
And I mean, I'm not disagreeing or any of that, but okay, so I can see it from both ways. But as a woman, seeing it two different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want someone who's strong and can lead, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But when
Here's
you
the but.
get that, some women aren't used to that. You get what I'm saying? Like
I feel you.
you got a strong man, and cause I ain't gonna lie,
She said, oh.
Hey.
She said, oh.
I was raised by nothing but strong men, and I
Mhm.
saw how they led a household.
Right.
Whether they, tipped out or not, but that household was in order. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some women want that, but like I said, when they get it, they don't know how to handle it.
So could it
but
be?
why, I don't know.
So could it be that a lot of women who say they want that don't know what they asking for?
I mean, that could be something else too. And then you gotta think about the woman herself. Like I'm very independent. I've been on my own since I was 19. Like it's hard for me to let that.
Right.
I don't want to say that power, that independence. It's hard for me to let that independence go, and let him say, "Hey, you know what? I got it."
Well, I think it is that power though. You had
the
first time, the power.
First of all, no one can take that from me, and I don't want anyone to try to take that from me. Even though my husband, not saying that he's tried to do that, but I ain't never gave him an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't know, but I did hear, oh man, it was this video. The guy was like, oh, I cannot remember how he said it. Oh, I ain't gonna even try to repeat it, but when a woman is secure, like completely, that man gonna lead that household. She gonna sit back and be like, oh, he got it. But if he slips up,
one time is all it takes, fellas.
one time,
Okay.
there you go. It's
But
a wrap.
listen though.
It's a wrap.
You said
I don't know, but I don't know why.
When a woman is secure, he's gonna let that man lead.
Yeah.
Okay, so what makes you secure though? Because that's the part
So
for me. So you can be doing all the
Down.
right stuff, and you still don't let the reins go.
No, you let it go.
Well, see, that's my
you let
point.
him lead,
A lot
but
of women don't, though.
unfortunately, well, that's true. Me, I'll let go, but you slip up, I'm right back. Hey, I got it. Because I don't. The things that I've been through in my past. Oh, babe, I ain't finna go back to that. So in my mind, I'm like, oh God, here we go. Like, let me grab him. Like, or we side by side. Like, you just sitting up here with me.
So let me ask you, what do you call a slip up? Are we just talking about one action, or are we just talking about a season of just bad decisions,
I don't know.
or what are we talking about?
It can be anything.
Because
if you didn't pay the house note on time, that's a slip up. Why you ain't pay that house note? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I had, but you didn't come to me. But I mean, well, you know how I am with money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no slip ups. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pay this house. You know what I'm saying? These bills gotta be paid. Stuff like that, or like a bill or something that you forgot, or something that you, as a partnership, y'all supposed to communicate. But if you didn't communicate something important like that with me, then it goes into trust issues. So then, here we go. We got to get that lead. Like, no, I got it. You sit in the back.
So you got to take the lead on every situation.
Not everything.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You said slip up. And by the way, when we talk about slip ups, I don't think women understand that they slip up a lot of times.
Yeah, we do.
But see, there's no repercussion for that though. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and I'm like, okay, you asked for. Okay, I'll give you an example. This guy had his own house,
right?
Everything. Own house, job, everything. Had it before you got there. All right. You come in, and you got kids. the dynamics change in the financial
Mhm,
arena.
mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
he's sitting there working every day,
Yeah.
then taking care of the house.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, without warning,
Mhm.
you feel like you got to question everything he does.
Mm.
Everything, you know. Uh, is this paid? Is that paid? Okay, I've been keeping this house before you got here.
Right.
So now it's like you got to, but it's like you got to keep tabs on everything.
But why though?
That's my question.
Now that I don't know. No.
That's my
I
question.
don't understand that. 'Cause
And even when it comes to,
I mean, if that were me,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna be like, is this paid? Is that paid? Did you pay it? You know, if
Mhm.
I see that bill and it's open, 9 times out of 10, I'm just gonna go ahead and pay it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because I believe in what, well, you know. So this is how my household works, right? No, my husband and I are not 50-50, but the small bills like light, water, phone, and all that stuff, like I pay that stuff.
Mhm.
You know, he pays the bigger bills like house mortgage, and you know, because why does he need all of that?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen that done to a man, and I've seen how hard that man had to work to keep that family afloat. And then when he didn't have it, it was, well, why you ain't got it? But he taking care of the whole house. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, how he ain't got everything. Like, get your butt out there and work for the money that you're making from your job. How about you chip in?
Right.
You know, so
But then you still want to lead though.
I don't necessarily want to leave.
No, I'm not
Not
saying
me,
you, not
but
you.
women,
but I'm saying women,
You
like
know,
they want
I
the
can't-
lead. This is how I feel about
Yeah.
it, and this is what I've seen in a lot of situations. They want the lead vote without the work.
that part. And I was about to say that, like, you want to be the boss. You the boss.
Mhm.
They want to be the boss. We want to be the boss. I'm just gonna say we. That way y'all know I'm talking about women.
Mhm.
Yeah, we want to be the boss,
You
but
do.
you know, you slap that house payment on that chick.
Because I'm gonna
that
tell you
house
now.
payment, that car note, that
Women-
car insurance, all the bills. Be like, you know what? You want to leave? Go ahead and do all that.
Women want to be bosses until it's time to do boss
Right.
stuff.
Until it's time to be
Right.
right.
You know, then it's
And then they
well, why
still
you
don't
ain't
want to
paying?
recognize you as the boss. They just want you to handle all the boss activities.
Yeah.
You know, and I just like it.
They
listen,
want to be the figurehead.
Let me tell you
Right.
something.
You're the one that's putting everything all into motion. But
Me and my wife, listen, I have a beautiful wife. I have
And he do.
a great wife. I would never say she's not good. She is absolutely great. We have this thing where, like, she couldn't even tell you if I paid the mortgage this month. Honestly, because she don't check behind me, and not that she can't. She just don't. She don't have. She's at the point where, and even when we first got married, she never said, "Did you pay the mortgage?"
But she
Yeah.
got lucky, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Mhm.
Because, you know what I mean, and I'm speaking about myself when it came down to this. I had a conversation with a close friend of mine not too long ago. I was kind of speaking about this little, briefly, bro. But most men don't know how to lead properly.
That's true.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep
But
it.
it's not.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. And
You got a good
being a young man, bro, like
Mhm.
that hasn't been raised in a household like with the father figure that could really kind of like guide you in the way to say like, all right, man, this is how a household should be. You should want your household to be ran in such of a way. So like even with my significant other, I had to tell her like I've yet to come to the grasp of how to properly lead a woman.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I have yet to pick up like, and kind of my mistake, and I actually had to apologize to my ex too about this too. Like I didn't know
Whoa,
how.
hold on.
Yeah.
Time out. Wait.
Yeah, I had to apologize.
I don't want you to
her.
forget your thought. I really don't want you to forget your thought.
Yeah,
But you apologize to your ex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
That's a man for you.
I know.
I
Right?
had- I
I'm
had
looking
to-
at him.
Hey.
Yeah, I had to
And I don't mean that
Proud of-
disrespectfully, though. I mean
Yeah,
that
yeah.
with the
Yeah,
most
most definitely.
respect.
I mean, that's
Most-
maturity though.
Yeah.
most definitely.
That's
but,
grown
For real.
and stuff.
like,
you
I
know.
had to apologize to her because, like, I didn't know how to teach her how to love me properly.
There you
Mhm.
go.
She only knew
what she was taught.
what she knew.
and what she right.
You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
I'm about to cry.
And it
Used
wasn't
to.
and it wasn't my type. It wasn't
Right.
it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Like, and she felt like she wasn't doing enough, or she wasn't enough because the thing that she was doing
Mhm.
wasn't fitting for me.
Right.
Mhm.
Even though she done a lot, bro. Like, this woman's done more for me than any woman has ever done for me, bro. Like,
Mhm.
and wouldn't say anything else different
Mhm.
about her. You
Mhm.
feel what I'm saying? Like, when it came down to me, but there was pretty much no expense she wouldn't go.
Right.
But there was things that I didn't know how to do when it came down to, like, teaching a woman how to love me properly.
Mhm.
She just knew what she knew,
Yeah.
and I had to tell my current woman, like I haven't learned how to do that yet. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know how to teach a woman to love Brian
Mhm.
properly.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so, like, when it comes down to leading, that I look at that aspect of being a good leader.
Mhm.
Keep making sure, like, when I think of being a leader, 'cause I'm a football player, so
Mhm.
when you think about
Mhm.
a good leader and stuff, it's like
Bang!
they being good. When you think of good leaders, bro, like when you think of like Tom Brady's and stuff like that,
Right.
Oh,
and hey, trust me, I'm a Jets fan, so I hate to use
Atlanta.
that man. name.
Atlanta.
Okay, well, Michael
Yeah.
Vick.
hey.
Well, you
We
know,
gon- we
Tom
gon-
Brady whooped their tail and
Oh,
caused
we ain't gotta
the
go
Yeah,
there.
y'all-
that was
but-
the worst
get back
collapse
on
in Super
track.
Bowl
Back on track.
Super Bowl history.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, well,
okay,
back on
well,
track. Back on track. Back
But,
on track.
when you think about good
Focus.
leaders, right?
28-3 loss. Just
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
but-
yeah. At halftime, yeah, just horrible. Just ferocious. Worst Super Bowl fail history.
I'm about to walk
I
out.
can't
Forgive
say
and
nothing
forget.
because we only been to one Super Bowl, so I can't say nothing. But anyway, when you think about a good leader, though,
Mhm.
like, there are really good leaders have attributes of knowing where players need to be and having players in the right place at the right time.
Mhm.
I have not had the experience in the love game to know how to properly position my lady to make sure she's always in the right spot.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Well,
So that's what I mean by, like, most men really, when it comes down to, like, when you really break down, like, leadership and really knowing how to lead,
mhm.
like, us as men, we don't take the pride in, like, really trying to learn the craft of leading and the attributes it would take to be a good leader.
Mhm.
So, I mean, we say, like, okay, well, if a woman sense that for whatever reason, sometimes it may not have been nothing that we have done, but I trust women enough to have intuitions, not all the time, but I do trust women to have intuitions to know, like, okay, I'm pretty sure y'all agree. You know, I kind of mentioned it not too long ago. If a woman feels secure in that man, for whatever reason, what he is doing, what he may be doing, what he is providing, what he ain't providing, but every woman has felt secure in the man, rather he was that guy or not. They played the fool before to a guy
Yeah.
that thought that
Oh, yeah.
he was him.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? That he was the perfect leader and anything, but this man probably ain't never displayed one attribute of it.
Mhm.
But there's something about that guy that made that woman be like, all my defenses are down.
That's true.
So what was
What was what? That I apologize for?
that made that woman put all her defenses down?
We got young ears.
Okay. So listen.
Keep it all the way honest.
But listen, I will give you that. Most men don't know. Are you all right? Do we need to call them? No, I was like, that most men. I won't say most men. That some men don't know how to lead. Haven't been taught how to lead. But if we're gonna say that, then I have to counter with this. Most women, or some women, haven't been taught how to follow. That's why I'm at
What?
with it. Some women have not been taught how to follow.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but like, again, I had mentioned this.
So it's been a kind of a mashup.
But what I was saying was that
Yo, I wish I could see what's going on in the building, but
I am so sorry.
we ain't on YouTube just yet. But listen,
but
I'm sorry.
no, because if you say men haven't been taught how to properly lead, a lot of men have been taught how to properly lead. I would say a lot of women have been properly taught how to follow, because you know. So it's like role reversal.
yeah, but I mentioned this before though. I mentioned this before in a podcast before. Women were taught what to expect from a man, not
Right.
how to treat a man.
Right.
A man was taught how to treat a woman, not what to expect from a woman. So that kind of plays in that. Like a woman is not really being taught like, okay, what's her duties? Like what a man is expecting this out of you, expecting that out of you. You feel what I'm saying? Like those teachers ain't being taught no more different than a man saying, hey, I mean, if you find you a woman, you better make sure she's capable of doing this.
Right.
She's capable of doing this. She's okay with doing this. She's okay with doing that. And I mean, it's more like, hey man, you better make sure you got your bread right. You gotta make sure you good so you can be able to take care of a family.
Yeah.
Oh, the woman aspect like, hey, well, you better get you a man with a man with some money because he'll better take care of you.
Right.
So when it comes down to that, to like the this is called the lack of knowledge, right? To say, lack of knowledge to say, okay, I don't know technically what I need to be expecting from this woman. I mean, I haven't been taught for that. Like I'm only just going off pretty much experiences, and that's all we can do. But when it really boils down to it, though, us as men have to take the accountability to say, hey, you know what? That maybe there are some things that, you know, I can be better at to make sure that, I mean, I'm cultivating the right relationship. Because us as men, we are made to create, to cultivate. Like, those are one of the, I think, 7 things Dr. Miles Monroe spoke about. I think it was 5. I think it's 5. 5 things a man should have before a woman. Being able to cultivate is number 1. Because we was brought here to create. Before we did anything, before there was woman, we was creating things. So, I mean, we don't know how to, and that's another conversation I had with my dog. Like, bro, most men don't know what kind of relationship they want to have and how they want their relationships to be. They don't even think about that stuff. Like, bro, do you know how you want your relationships to be? Like, are you just like, okay, yeah, I like this chick, she likes me, and one day everything will all be good. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, like it's not. No matter how much you may want it to be, you have to create it, and there's not enough creation going on within a relationship from a man aspect of it. Now, a woman, which I do get, is expecting that from a man. They only supposed to be there to help that man to be able to do so, and I feel like that is the woman's superpower. Like, I feel like a woman's superpower is to really
help,
create, not necessarily help, but to like
encourage,
really
or support.
I think all of those words,
help, support, yeah.
But no, it's a stronger word I'm missing. It's something a lot stronger than those words, and no disrespect to those words, but it's because there's a certain feeling, dog, women can bring about a man outside of the headaches. Outside of the headaches. Not necessarily just headaches, but something that's deep within inside of a man. Bro. Like, women can have men going that extra mile when we don't think there is nothing left in the tank. Like, there's things that we'll do for women, bro, we do some of the most outlandish things for women.
That's true.
drive stupid crazy miles for women, bro.
That's
Like
true.
you feel what I'm saying?
That's very true.
Like like the measures
I don't
that we
know
would,
why, but
the
that is
measures, the measures that we would go for women. It's like that has to be a superpower, bro. That can't be normal, bro.
It's a superpower.
For like
Yeah.
for just the things that women are capable of getting men to do. If you sit back and think about it, bro, it's amazing, man.
I feel you, man. I feel you, but I don't know.
What you don't know?
Man, I'm just. I don't know. Man, let's just go. So, what's the question that you got? I believe it
My
right there, man.
question- Oh God, I don't forget.
We've been going in on these women.
Yeah, but we ain't got enough
Okay.
tape to talk about what I really want to talk about. But go ahead.
I'm sorry.
But we got
I know.
another
I just
episode,
so
too.
I'll do one. I don't think this is my best one, but I just want to know from you both, what does it mean to you being a man? Like, what does that mean to you, being a man?
You got enough tape for that, bro? I'm gonna let you go
Probably
first.
not.
You the host.
Wait a minute.
Probably not.
You the host.
Hold on a minute. B-Mac, take it away.
Oh, I was just giving it to you.
Oh, okay.
I was
Well,
just
so
passing
listen.
the ball to you first.
What it means to be a man to me, it's being able. First of all, it's a couple things that a man to me has to have.
Mhm.
First of all, they have to be a provider.
Mhm.
I believe a real man is a protector at all times,
Yeah.
not when it's convenient. But a protector at all times. Because I meet a lot of dudes and I be questioning their manhood. Like, you want to be a protector, you want to show how tough you are when there's really no threat, or when it's in your favor. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, but a man to me is a provider, a protector. Believe it or not, I believe a real man is a nurturer. So we just nurture different. You know, we don't, for real, we nurture different. So, you know, because a woman, you know, a man's gonna nurture at all times, and when I mean nurture, he's always gonna do what's best for the family at all times. So you may not agree with. I'll just use kids for an example. You know, kid acting up, the wife may be like, "Oh, it's okay," and you know, give him this soft pat on the back and everything else and all that. A man's gonna be like, "No, we gonna do what we gotta do." You know what I mean? If I got to tear into your butt, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tear into your butt so that you can be prosperous, so that you can be productive. You know, that's what and that's one of the to me, that's one of the major things that men don't get enough credit for. We get hated on sometimes by the spouse. We get hated on by the kids. But then after they flourish, which may be 30 years later, you be like, you know what? I really had a good day.
Yeah.
You know, I had a good father. But nobody sees that during
In
the
the beginning,
process. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those are the qualities of a man to me. He's a provider, he's a protector, but all in all, he's a nurturer. I like to put it like this, and I say this to a lot of men a lot of times is, you know, yes, we are the head, but we're also the foundation. You see what I'm saying? Everything starts with us. And if we don't supply the proper foundation, well, you see what happens. You can look at the world now and see what happens when men are not part of the foundation.
Right.
That's why I'm happy. What you got to say?
Be mad.
Be Mac.
Deep, man. For me, Definitely some of the things, I mean, that you mentioned. I mean, definitely being a provider
Mhm.
is high on that list. Probably higher than anything else. Being a provider.
Mhm.
Um, a creator. I think being a good creator is for me is really important. Um, what else? That rock, bro. Someone who's strong,
Mhm.
durable.
Mhm.
Um,
So
hon-
when you I hate to cut you off, when you say a creator, what do you mean? Like,
That's why I was giving to ask myself. Like, is that more so? Because when you say creator, I'm
mhm.
thinking like kind of what I mentioned as far as being that nurturer, that builder. Um,
Well,
what do you mean?
what I mean by being a creator, I mean in the sense of being a builder, in the sense close to that. What I mean by being a creator is when there's a problem, you know what I mean, or something's not going right, being able to come up with a solution for that.
Mhm.
You know, not
Okay.
just saying like, oh well, we got to do something.
Mhm.
We need to just talk about it. No, like let's come up with some ways. What are
Right.
some things we can put into action now?
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? Not just being aware of what we're doing, but okay, what's the plan?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are the steps we're going to properly take? Being able to come up with those things, create those things. You know,
So
along
more or
with
less a problem solver.
that's a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely a part of it. But I mean, also when it comes down to, you know, I mean, other aspects of the relationship, you got to create an intimate relationship. You got to create, you know what I mean, the spontaneous relationship, the aspect of the relationship.
Mhm.
Like those things just don't happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
there has to be some kind of action, some kind of at least know-how, at the very least, or
Mhm.
some kind of idea to go off of. So when I mean creating, I mean it could just be ideas. It don't
Mhm.
necessarily have to be something that's set in stone. Just something that's, when I think of creativity, I'm just thinking of something that's actively moving. Like it's not just stagnant. It ain't just
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
sitting still. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, okay, we all know some things need to change, but none of us putting in no kind of action to make those changes.
Right.
We ain't even got no kind of ideas on how we gonna have these things change.
Yeah.
So like that's what I kind of mean by, I mean, being a creator, being able to come up with ways or problem solving,
Mm-hmm.
in some senses. But so that's what. But I also mean that in a lot of different ways when it comes down to a relationship. Like say, I mean, you got to be creative. You got, and it come down to intimacy. When it comes down to, and I mean that in intimacy is just not physical. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure we can all agree that it isn't all dealing around the touch.
Is it?
Maybe.
No.
No.
I mean, I was just curious. I mean, I don't think it is,
No.
but you know.
So much more.
So,
touching.
so just being able to and I said be able twice, but just being able to create the things that I really want, how I really want my relationship to be. Like I want my relationship to be filled with a lot of laughs, a lot of long conversations, meaningless conversations. I mean, just conversations just because I want to hear my lady's voice. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It don't necessarily have to have an end or a significant meaning to it or a serious type of ordeal. You feel what I'm saying? So I being able to create the kind of relationship I would want to fight for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because like I've had, oh Brian, you don't fight for nothing. You don't fight, but it's like I'm asking to fight for something I to keep it all the way 100 that I don't want. Like like why would it's like I don't see.
So you saying the last few parts that you just said, is that your way of, like, is that what she needs to do to show her love for you? like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't shown her how you want to be loved or told her how you, but in a sense, that is what that is. You get what I'm saying? Because you want laughs. If you dating
A dry chick.
baby, she ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely.
But laughter could be one of, not necessarily your love languages, but something that you love and adore. Like, that's basically, that's your love language. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if she can't provide that for you, she ain't gonna make it.
Yeah. Well, she's in luck because I make myself laugh a lot.
No.
But yeah.
You have to get her to make you laugh. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if she
It's-
ain't,
I mean-
it's hard to make somebody. It's hard to make
Let's
somebody
talk about-
funny though.
What?
It's,
How?
it's because everybody is not funny.
So
There are people who are just not
but
funny.
if that, no, that's okay. And I'm not saying the chick you got now. Oh God, I hope she don't think I'm. Oh, never mind. Let me hush. 'Cause I'm
No,
scared.
but I tell
No,
she
but,
ain't no
right,
talker
that's,
though.
That's your love language,
That's
kind
what
of,
you
sort
want.
of like that's what you want, and that's what you need, and that's what you desire.
Mhm.
So she should be able to give that to you, or you should be able to find that in her. You get what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
long
yeah.
conversations, the laughter.
Yeah,
You know, that's just
yeah.
like how you say you love watching comedy specials.
uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your wife probably like that too. You
Mhm.
know, that's something y'all do together.
Well, and
you know?
I said like this. So I like to laugh.
Right.
She like to laugh.
Mhm.
Now she may not like comedy specials.
Right,
Like,
but she
I
gonna
like,
cut up.
but she know how to cut
My
up.
wife gonna cut up.
Exactly.
Okay?
She know how to cut up. So we
Right,
may not
it's-
connect with the comedy specials.
Yeah.
Well, we know how to find a common ground to laugh at.
Exactly.
If
because
that makes sense.
that's what you feed off of.
Right.
And that's what you feed off of. So yeah. I'm listening to everything we say about
Mhm. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know how Sorry, y'all.
You caught that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna get it together. What's up?
This is when
Now,
I just act like I'm typing.
It's
I just got 10 fingers down.
taking notes over here. How long y'all been dating? A year, 2 years, 3 years?
Well, we've been together now a year.
A year?
A year
Yeah.
sometime.
She finna get this ring fooling me. She finna get this ring.
Yeah, a year or some change.
Baby girl, take note.
Yeah, but she also
Dr.
knows
K.
this is the last attempt. Like this is my last attempt.
'Cause you
of
pushing
trying
40.
to. No, it ain't got nothing to do with age. It don't have nothing to do with age. It's just there is still a lot of me love being alone. Like I like. There's still a lot of me that love being alone. I can't even.
Cause you older.
Can't even sit here and lie. Because I spent so much time alone.
Mhm.
I spent a lot of time alone. Like I wasn't in a lot of different relationships.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I never was the guy that had like plethora of different women and stuff like that. Like
Those are
women
good times.
are just they require a lot, way more than they require too much to have more than one. Let's say that. Like I don't see how people have more than one.
You done got beat down in the past.
How you
but
can have more than one.
stress,
You
baby,
saw how he put that hand down like he had a
Yeah.
drink in that hand,
Like, he
boy.
rubbing his forehead like, bro,
Like,
man, I'm tired already just
Was
thinking
that
about
Hennessy
this.
he just put down?
What that yak? Yeah, I wish I had a glass right now, but it's way more
That baby
to just
stressed.
have
He
more
stressed.
than one, man.
Yeah.
It's too.
I mean, yeah, we are a lot to deal with.
I don't think so.
You
The
just
wrong
said
one.
so.
The wrong one.
No, the
The
right
wrong-
one
the
too.
wrong
Now.
one,
The
like,
right one is a
yeah.
lot to deal with because you gotta maintain.
See,
Some
but
of them
that's but the one I
expectations.
got right now, but she don't have like the reason why
She
I love
got
the
no
one.
expectations.
Huh?
Women, go ahead. I'm
The
sorry.
reason why I love the one I'm with now so much.
Girl, you heard he said he love you.
Yeah, she knows that. That's not a secret. I mean, it's because because for one, kind of like the conversation we have
Mhm.
having currently is that, and this is the first woman who ever said something like this to me at all. Like on my whole dating career, there's not one woman that said this to me. She said, Brian, she was like, you know what? When it comes down to this relationship, like I'm allowing you to lead. Like this is your realm to lead. I'm following your lead. You know, like there's a woman has not said that to me at all when it came down to a relationship. So that's why I had to come to learn to be like, well, yeah, like I don't have all the necessary attributes to be like a good leader. Like there's still so many things though, like I mean I lack in when it comes down to being able to lead. I felt like I can't necessarily say for sure because I don't know. These are just feelings that I have and I say to myself. So like she doesn't she's not like extremely high maintenance. She's not she's not like, you know, real like picky. You know what I mean? She
country.
Extreme. Oh God, and I love it. Oh, and I love it so much. She gonna be mad at me for this, but
baby girl, it's all right.
Did you turn this into the dating game or something?
Hey, see how I flipped that? We trying to get this. What's her name? We trying to get this ring first of all, because he is an adorable person, I think, and he can't figure it out. But what he does not realize is it takes time to grow and learn yourself. And you said you like quiet and being to yourself. And you learn yourself in the past from being quiet into yourself. So whoever that is, sweetie, that's who it is.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
And that person has to be
so
perfect.
If she's matching your energy, like, and then you talk about, you know, being able to lead. Well, you know, like you said, you just, I don't know how this went to this, but anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what just happened here.
I know, right?
But we gonna roll with it anyway.
But no, like a provider, you know, you provide for the household. You know, you listen, whether you agree or disagree, you do listen.
Yeah, I'm a great listener.
You know, see, you bragging on. Good job.
Yeah, I take pride in that.
You know, and what was your other provider?
Protector.
I'm pretty sure you're a protector.
Yeah.
You sound.
Yeah, but I mean,
you're
I want
fighter though. You said you're not a fighter unless you need to be.
And this could be for a different episode, but I mean, when it comes, I will protect mine. Let's just say that.
Right, and that's all you need to do. That's all you need to worry about.
But I wasn't always like that, and this should be a podcast, but and I want to ask you this here too. But this is not. It's just a sneak peek to another podcast. It's not going to go into a full blown conversation. Do you believe chivalry is dead?
Oh,
I had that question, but we'll get that another time.
We're gonna get that another time. But no, back to being her protector.
But in protector though.
Yeah.
Like
you will protect her.
Yeah, mine.
Right.
Yeah. Most definitely.
So that's all really you need, huh? Like, you get what I'm saying? To lead.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I guess it's a good starting point.
You be thinking too much into it.
Yeah,
because
probably
you're trying to be so much up here. Baby, you already up there. You ain't out here drinking, smoking, cutting the food. Out here in these streets, you work every day. You know, you pay your bills.
They're supposed to be there.
You know,
kind of.
Today is not Friday the 13th. It's Saturday the 14th. He already.
No, please don't let it be Friday. Don't let it be Saturday, because I definitely supposed to be at work.
Oh, never mind.
But no,
okay, but I'm sorry. But no, you already there, babe. Don't even stress that. You stressing too much.
So what you're saying is he waiting too long to make this happen?
Yeah, in my opinion.
Yeah, and all of this came
just certain
from
things.
He was too busy trying to be that perfect.
He trying to be perfect before he actually go
you know,
into it.
because when you with somebody, you have to grow. You know,
You
what
got to
I'm
grow
saying?
together instead of growing
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
Separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah,
grow
but
back
all of this
together.
came from, I mean, what's been expected from a man, right?
I'm sorry, but no, it was
Listen,
some
I
stuff
mean,
that you said, and I'm like, how you saying this?
This
now?
turned
And
from
earlier
a
he
town
said-
hall meeting
I know.
to Dr. Phil Felicia.
I know, right? My bad.
No, it's cool. It's
But
cool.
anyway, I'm glad y'all.
So
my
listen,
question.
this has been interesting because we had an hour and some change. This has been an interesting day, interesting discussion. I like that question, that last question.
Mm-hmm.
Is chivalry dead? We gotta talk about it because I actually, believe it or not, on my mama, I thought about this last night.
Mhm.
That was one of the questions I had last night.
Mm-hmm.
I got an answer for that. You just have to tune into the next
You
episode.
have to tune in because I got an answer for that too. End of story.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So we'll be right back with closing remarks. All right, so here we are. We're back. With closing remarks. Man, this has been an interesting show. I'm gonna be curious how this goes. I really am. But one thing I can say from having this open discussion is that there has to be a lot of returning back to the old school. And what I mean by that is one thing that I've noticed that all of us have kind of said or have alluded to is that there has been a lack of passing on the message from both parties, from men and women. And so it really just needs to be what's the word I'm looking for? That what I'm trying to say is there needs to be attention paid to bringing up this new crop of men and women so we can get families back on track.
Reach one, teach one.
Reach one, teach one. That's what's up. What you got to say, Miss K Luv?
I agree. You know, I mean, even though we as women come from a strong background of strong women, like that's what we know, but we are allowed to be soft. And the new thing is the soft girl era. When we are allowed. And
see, you about to start a
No.
discussion,
No,
but I'm
no,
not
no.
gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Allow it,
Mhm.
accept it, and men, continue to be great leaders of the household. Sometimes you're gonna have to put your foot down a little harder than, hey.
You know
He
what
might
happened
lose
to
a foot.
Kunta when he put his foot down.
Okay.
Don't be like Kunta.
Sometimes you got to put your nub down.
I'm sorry. Don't be Toby.
No, you just
Your
have
name
to,
is Toby.
And I feel like both sides need to, really know their place. That don't mean women in the kitchen cooking.
That's
barefoot
exactly
and
what that
pregnant.
means.
No.
Don't let her confuse you. That's exactly
Oh,
what
no.
that means, fellas.
No.
Fellas,
Speaking of it, yeah, go
fellas,
ahead and say
get-
what
Oh, you
you got
outta
to say.
here.
Fellas,
man.
Jump now.
get
Who's
your
gonna be
ladies in the
barefooted
kitchen.
What?
Get your ladies in the
No.
get. Let's make
Well,
let's
fellas,
make the
pay
kitchen
all
great
them
again.
bills.
Let's
Oh,
make
Lord.
the kitchen great again.
We
Fellas,
ain't
pay all
learned
them
nothing
bills.
today. Listen, this has been a great episode. We love you. We'll see you next time, all right?